Let the Royal Boogaloo continue. I am a weird-ass human being, honestly. Jesus. Anyway, it's Saturday morning. It's role-playing Notimagames on our little palette of fun that we call Immaterial Gamers. I'm Ryan, and this is Metaphor ReFantazio. Where we last left it, we are continuing through the royal selection process. We've beaten the Grand Cathedral, and we've got 5 days before the Sanctists decide they want to mess around with stuff. So we have sort of choices to make here. We do have Stroll that we should probably get to rank 2, to be honest. So I think we're going to do a day of this, and then we're going to work on the other dungeon that's in here, which is the Belega Corridor. There is also the Tradia Desert to do, but we've only got so much time and, you know, stuff going on. And looking at our Traveller's Voices here, it looks like we would be doing better speaking with Stroll. So, we're going to. Then I need to mess around with my, if we are going into the Belega Corridor, we will go talk with Stroll. There he is, just chilling out in Grand Trad in Sunlomo Street. Yeah, we do need to mess around with the archetype tree because the Belega Corridor, the boss of the area, absolutely hates staffs and maces. Staves. Anyway, so he hates the healer and mage trees, so if we want to cast healer and mage stuff, we're going to need to inherit. Luckily, recent storyline means that our Seeker, which we haven't leveled, is, well, the Seeker being the Jack of all trades archetype anyway, has a lot more inherited skill slots, so, you know. Let's talk to Stroll. Would I care to join Stroll? Yes.
Alright.
Then we can look in Academia and see what we need to work on. Because I think the other thing that I was looking at doing, I was going to take... dear me. I was going to take... level up Hulkenberg's Knight tree a little bit more, which also works because, you know... we've done that. But I think also Stroll is also a warrior class as well, though, so, you know. The bustle of friendship and commerce.
But that's...
Huh? Leon? Oh, yeah. No? No.
Rangif?
Oh, Rangif? Oh, yeah, Leon Stroll, isn't it?
Wow. Hold on.
Yeah, friend of yours?
Truth is... However...
Yeah, how is everyone? Not good from what that is. A ...
That's...
Fucking human. Boo, human.
Wow.
He did get a kind heart. Yeah, let's...
Yeah.
There's some mag. There we go. Ishka Marcus. Lord Hydrant.
I see.
Well... Oh god, reminiscent about being unhappy he is. I mean, to be fair, his parents did the noble sacrifice.
Sure, but
Ouch.
right. You know,
Bing.
it'll be fine. You.
Give me my Magla.
Thanks.
Got all I need to do if I'm going to be I'm going to be spending tons of it respecking for a dungeon. But not now. Ta-da!
I feel more courageous when I'm with you.
Good, good. Warrior Enlightenment reduces the mag cost to study in Warrior now. And when Stroll attacks a human type monster, crit rate increases. I'm gonna be assuming we're gonna be fighting humans, a lot more of them down the line.
Huh. Let's head back.
Yeah, so I feel what I need to do at this point is there we go, that's a lot of mag actually, now that so we could just head straight to Academia and do that. The other thing we could do is just right, let's look at our virtues here. So we've got ourselves our wisdom. We still need our tolerance to go up. Our imagination, well, could use some imagination.
What is it? Amazing.
You know what, we'll just bump up the tolerance a bit more again. Yeah.
You're a big help.
Let's do it, and then we're heading to the Belega corridor
Next
thing.
up is... Oh, right!
I believe we said it was greater in and
In that
simmer.
case,
Whoa! I knew it!
Yeah.
all right.
Give me my 3 tolerance. Ah, I'm still inflexible. Also, my tolerance is level 1. Anyway.
Time marches on, and the age of a
4
new
days
king
left.
draws nearer.
Okay. So this is the point where we need to be looking at Belega corridor. So we really... I don't need to go to Academia. I can just mess with the...
That reminds me.
Never mind. Where am I trying to go to here? The menu.
What now?
Archetype tree. Here we are. So, as much as it's nice to be 16 or 20 in Mage Mastery, we need to head into Seeker. So we change to Seeker type. Then let's look at our skill inheritances. We've only got 2 slots that we can. Take a couple of... We can do a small heal. What's Magic Fond do? Passive MP. Nah. So let's take...
Alright.
Yeah, 500 mag. We'll take that. And then... We'll take... take this as
Alright.
well. I mean, if we really need to, we can always inherit after the fact. So there's my Seeker style. So we now go to Stroll. Getting back into Warrior style. Where's Warrior style? Down there. We still can't get up to the next style at the start of what's it called? Still can't do the next level anyway until we get to rank 3 for Stroll. So, you know. So rank 3 for Maria, rank 3 for Moore. Haven't even got the idea for Iggy, so yeah, let's set ourselves up for that. And then that gets our slash damage sorted. And then what are we really gonna... We have Mage Wind in there anyway, so we don't really need... Still feel just taking in day. Yeah, sounds like the plan there. And then for Hulkenberg, go from Brawler into Knight. And of course for Knight, there you go. Oh yeah, she needs to be Knight 20 and Mage 10. That's fine. But we throw her in, and that's pierce damage done then. We would need to get her a better thingy. And she can learn first aid for out combat anyway. Massive increase. Well, we'll give it perfect punch anyway.
All right.
Okay. And then of course as we just rank these back up, that'll be all fine. Yeah, things will be better there.
What is it?
Either that or we are going to get absolutely hammered. So, best way of doing that is just to save. And then we'll speak to Bridget and get our transport into
God, I am grateful.
thingy. Oh, no, shop first. See if we can get a new. See if we can get a new
Oi there.
lance
Hey, listen.
first. That'd be ready. I think there might be stuff that we need to appraise as well. So,
Hello there.
hello. Oh no, nothing to appraise. Okay, but we do have 14 grand's worth
Now then.
of loot to sell. Right, so we are looking at no, not golden. Ooh, don't have the money for it. Iron lance. There we go. That'll be what we'll be looking for.
Good.
There we go. I mean, technically, according to this, in terms of the difficulty of the actual
Hey,
quest,
listen.
it's not that much more difficult than Regolith. But
All right then.
so we want to go back onto Salumio Street, and then
But
Close your eyes.
head back to
how far?
down here.
Well, I'll not loiter.
You.
There we go.
If
I'm ready to go. If a road doesn't pass through an encampment, you can get there that afternoon. Okay.
let's see here.
So this is our.
Just a moment. We could fulfill
So
the
it'll
request
take one
then.
day.
The clock's ticking. It's your call.
Yeah, there and back within the
Great.
day. All right then.
Let's move out.
The party at last found themselves at Belega Corridor, once a palace of a small, bygone country,
It's always
destroyed and worn away by sand and rock. The land is a shadow of its former glory. Now it is home to monsters attracted by its stagnant magma. The party steps into the corridor, as if called there by the lingering resentment of a country that could not stand the test of time.
All right.
The thing is,
Is this right?
Yeah. What is a good course?
That's
My thanks.
Yeah. Let's just explore how we can, right? We could be in a situation where the monsters are weak enough to
Oh.
That's...
Oh, go balls. Eh. Right, so if we have a look at our...
What now?
What is it? Items. Here we go. So prepare yourself for heavy attacks when it gathers its strength. Pierce attacks are effective tactics.
Want in on this?
So yeah.
Just between us.
Simply guard. And go Borns. Use swords and spears, which we are in. So we have done what is suggested basically. Just go to archetypes that use swords and spears and put away the staff's maces. Alright, with that in mind.
Okay then. Let's go.
In we go.
Whoa.
Should we try somewhere else?
What have you found?
Well then.
If so,
Yeah, it's looking like it. Alright, pal.
It's all clear.
Right, let's not dash everywhere for a start. We've got scintillating marble. What are you doing here, pal? Why are you here?
Why did this happen?
What?
Oh. Well,
I don't
There's
think
our
we
go
can avoid
ones.
a fight here.
Right there.
lock on.
All right.
Oh, sweet. They're weak.
They all seem pretty weak. You got this.
Random tooth.
Cat.
Hello.
What?
And your weapon, your attack power is totally good change. Well. Oh. Bye, tooth. Okay, so what have we got on the map here? You know, the fact that there's a little crawly space.
Enemies up ahead.
Level 3? Really? Alright.
On your guard.
Oh, hi.
I don't
You're
think we
one
can
now.
avoid a fight here.
Well, we're gonna fight you. You're a healer goblin.
Spell swoop.
While we're at it, just 1 second. There. Well,
Let's stay calm.
Horse-drawn carnage.
Let's work together. Not
Right, so we know that they're not.
We're evenly matched. Guess we better stay on our toes.
Can we get a synthesized rider with a blade on here actually? Just see what.
Strike true. No holding back.
That's just mental.
Just too late.
That wasn't
Took one down.
the stunned mind, so.
Only 2 enemies left.
Starting to get the feeling.
No.
No,
What's the
okay.
play?
That's also a no. What about fire? No? Okay.
Took one down.
Giant slide. Hey.
Is that all? Only 1 left. Finish them off and we're clear.
So the only other thing we've got there is like blunt. Mel, hold on. You can always try it, right?
Shut up. Still standing.
That's still a
Can't
no.
afford to hold back.
Still want to learn this, so none of them. Right.
That's that.
So we've not found anything about the goblins yet. That's fine.
I think that's all of them.
It's fine. Anyway, so if that was just like a little... Oh no, that's just a different area entirely. Not ready for that yet. Hold on. Actually, that being said, is there just like the other side? Yeah, okay. That's fine. It's fine. Just do a little bit of exploratory reconnaissance. So let's have a look at this room here.
As long as we're careful, I think we'll be fine with
I
it.
see the enemy. Come on! Okay, let's give this all we got.
Alright, so we've also got... right, so what have we...
We're evenly matched. Guess we better stay on
Right,
our
they're just
toes.
not weak to anything. Okay. Fair enough.
I will fight with pride. Let's work together. Maybe there's a better choice. Still up? I stand
Yeah,
ready.
it is.
Nice. This won't do. Fight there.
They're stunned, so...
It's okay. We can do this.
The other thing is we don't know anything about the archer goblins, so...
Fire! Still here? Observe the enemy. Huh, take this! One grenade! That's it, Hulkenberg.
Uh-oh! Brace yourselves!
That it?
Only one left. Finish them off and we're clear.
I will.
Don't get sloppy.
God damn it.
This is nothing.
It really is nothing, Jesus.
Fight there!
Okay, I don't think there's any more backup coming. Let's keep moving.
We are getting a load of medicinal herbs though, so there's that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Palm Life, yeah, that was something I should have probably bought some more of before coming in, but oh well. Right, I guess we're going down now then.
Yep, we're safe here.
Okay. Yeah, I know we're safe. I was just trying to get an idea of the area. Jesus.
We're not alone.
They're the big wolves,
an eye
aren't
out.
they? They were the big wolves.
Victory is ours, and safety hard won.
It's about leveling up,
Evenly
and
matched, which means you
Push through.
well, that goblin's gone. So normal goblins, absolutely fine. The other ones aren't.
Let's stay calm. Burn! Nice.
got him.
I
Nice
stand
going,
ready.
Captain.
Since we, you know,
Nice. I'll destroy you. Numbers dwindle.
Good.
Tis done.
if they keep dropping medicinal herbs, by the way, I'll use those instead of
Warrior. It's okay. Come forth, royal soul. Fire. Just one left.
Thingy.
Let justice prevail.
Ah, bonk.
Standing, I see.
Yikes! Here comes the counter.
Ow.
Die hard. I will.
Just die already.
That's the last of them. The way's clear.
Good. Tis done.
Alright, there we go.
I think we got them all. We'll be safe for a while.
And again, they
That might be of use later.
they do keep dropping
What now?
medicinal herbs. So, you know. Like that. Got 3 from the 3 fights that they had. Right. Onwards then. So there's this dude. Just stood here minding his own business.
Right.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Poison or paralysis. And that's why we're given stubborn arrows when stubborn arrows. The arrows when we face
I
them.
don't think anything would be too tough.
Right there.
Did not ask for you.
All right.
Looks like
How's
they
that?
found us. I knew you could.
Right, now we're left with you.
I'll give it my all. Hey, steal! Give us all we've got.
So if we use, what did they say? Well, stunning arrow. It's a shame we're only given 1, but
Could do with this. It's okay. Let's set it up. Not this.
they've already got stun, haven't they? So, you know.
Blade in hand. Shatter.
Gabonk.
That's it, Hulkenberg.
Only 2 enemies left. Stay sharp.
Warrior. One left. We'll fight with
Always
pride.
comes through.
By this power. Burn.
How about?
The tough one.
Stand ready.
Can we take it out?
Take this.
Yeah. Cool.
Looks like that's all of them. Great job, everybody.
Superior rusted long arm, eh?
There's no way I'm stopping here.
Not bad, if I say so myself.
Good.
Looks like we're safe for now.
So we do want to go that way. There is treasure that way, but guess we have to go down to go up. So let's go down.
Oh,
Yeah, it's looking like it.
Come on. Push through.
Let's have you while we've still got the ability to.
I can't afford to hold back.
Nice.
I'll cut you down. Almost finished.
I guess this is the problem when I don't have a.
Come. I'll destroy you. Worthy foe after all.
only 2 enemies left. Stay sharp.
You're here?
Oh my
In the
god.
name of justice. That's one.
Took one out.
Observe the blade in hand.
Okay.
Yeah, with
I
lack
think
of
there's
strength,
more
I'm.
backup coming. Let's keep moving.
Hey, unscathed triumph, mind though. Into level 18 would be.
Don't get too relaxed.
Would
These
be brilliant.
monsters are relentless.
You know what? Do that. It's that way. Aha. I think this gets us up to our treasure. Yeah, it does.
I don't think anything would be too tough.
Well, we'll let him turn around and we'll crit him.
There they are.
Oh, Jesus.
Looks like they
This could be our chance.
take them all down in one fell swoop.
Seeker. Fire. Let's finish this.
I can't afford to hold. Warrior. I'll cut you down.
No,
Is
you
everyone
are
all right?
god awful.
Let justice prevail. Shatter.
Discord got one.
Let's
Get
take
out.
us. Come forth, royal soul.
There we are.
Looks like that's all of them.
There we are. There we are.
Great job, everybody.
Getting more rusted accessories, which is good.
Be careful. There's more of them.
Yeah, so that's just that goblin just, you know, chilling there.
This is bad. They're onto us.
No, it's not bad.
We found some. Look at that.
Damascus vest.
Yep, we're safe here.
Stop. Right, in that case, it's time to play a game of hand-me-down bingo.
Leave it to me.
There we are. Down we go. This is another hexagoblin right there.
Anything would be too tough.
I see the enemy.
Get in the wall.
So open.
Everyone, go!
Seeker! Burn!
Just two left.
I shall fight as the noble I am. Let's make an end of it. Not the right move.
I stand ready for all that we strive for.
One remaining. Hulkenberg's
done,
got this
Hulkenberg.
handled. Only one left. Finish them off. We're clear.
I can't afford to hold them.
Is everyone all right? Oh, power of heroes!
Bam.
Woo, not too shabby. Let's keep this up, everyone.
More stuff to pick up in the air.
That was the last of them.
Kind of was, wasn't it? Well, we want in there at some point. What the hell is that?
On your toes, everyone.
It's the dogs. It's
That
alright.
was brilliant. My archetype's ability is stronger.
Ow.
Yeah, nice work.
I can feel the power coursing.
Good, rank 8.
I knew you could do it.
Come here, goblin.
All right, how's that?
What you were doing? So we're starting to get there a little bit. So there's locked like gates everywhere, which one would assume maybe like have to find a lever or something. That's a lot of dudes. Same for the butterflies first.
Amazing. Great moves back there.
Great fairy dust. In fact, this room is actually quite large. So, you know.
That might be of use.
Let's,
As long as we're careful, I think we'll be fine with these.
you think?
I don't think anything would be.
Bam.
Very impressive.
Something. Well, I thought there was something that showed up purple around the back there, but apparently not. Right, so now we've just got Goblin
I
Room.
don't think anything would be too tough.
Right there.
Wham!
That was brilliant.
Forward! Push through!
Let's take them all out.
And then in on them all.
Warrior! Tougher than I thought.
I will fight with pride.
Bonk.
For the
I
captain.
stand
spirit.
ready with blade in hand. I crush you.
Bonk.
You never let us down.
Only 2 enemies left. Stay sharp.
Warrior!
Can you
cut
not
you down.
mess with this one?
Not done
It's
yet.
okay.
Fine.
We can do that.
It's
not over yet.
For all that we strive for.
And then bonk. There, unscathed.
The way's clear.
Not bad.
A rank 6 seeker. There we
Be
go.
careful. There's more of them.
So this room is huge. She wasn't wrong about there being more of them.
Too tough. can't handle
So
it.
just the normal
We'll be okay.
dudes.
Hey, great job.
No, you don't. Right.
This is our chance.
Get in there. Finish him off.
Wham wham.
Let's stay calm. Let's go.
Fine.
Fire. Let's
You
finish
got it.
this.
By the
Nice
sworn
going,
oath.
Captain.
Or I didn't heal.
I'll destroy you. Worthy foe after all.
The freedom.
Hey.
Come through.
We can do this.
Falkenberg,
Light.
have a
Is
bit of
everyone
health.
alright?
Aye.
Like this.
Oh, there goes the unscathed bonus.
Yikes. Here comes the counter.
Might as well just
I will fight.
whack the hell out of
The
it.
enemy. Right there. They yet cling to
I know he's going to get another go, but still. There we are.
That's the last of them. The way's clear.
Tinned torpor.
Our foes have fallen.
Okay.
That should come in handy.
Get some blessed water. Whoops. This is the floor we're on. But there seems to be no way to
Yep, we're safe here.
open the treasure at this particular point.
Hey,
Yeah, we find our big bad dude though. There's a blue elementer over there as well.
I see the enemy.
Get out of here. Right.
let's settle this quick. Not done
Let's
yet.
stay calm. A tough one.
By the sworn oath of let justice prevail. Shatter. Still standing.
Ah,
I see.
Right, let's keep this up.
It's okay.
Always
If I
We
say
can
so
do it.
myself.
Two remain.
Bam.
Is everyone
the
alright?
spirit.
Oh, power of heroes. Worthy foe after all.
Uh-oh. Brace yourselves.
Is that all?
Ow, 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 ow.
Oh, please. One left.
Let's stay come forth. Royal soul. With
Falkenberg, get back up, please.
By the sworn oath of night, let justice prevail.
And
Still standing, I see. This is nothing.
Only one left. Finish them off.
bam.
Woo, not too shabby. Let's keep this up, everyone.
Oops. And a heal up again, I think.
They
Well.
seem pretty weak. I got this.
How's that?
That was the last of them.
Right there.
Wham, wham. Ah, shit.
For some close combat.
This could be our chance.
Some of it. First move.
I call upon royal power within.
Let's go. Burn.
You hit their weakness.
Observe the.
That's your
Take
opening,
this.
Captain.
Bam.
And that's that. Victory's ours.
Oh, God, we get nothing for it these days.
Speak, everyone.
Oh, rank 6 on the...
Remain steadfast. So
Right, we need to look at what we've got here.
Careful. I think we'll be fine.
Ow. Shit.
They'll need more than this.
It's fine, we got this. Because we have...
This should work.
Let's
Didn't work.
Vitus power. Fire.
Observe, let justice prevail.
Bam. Right.
Got this now. Dodge! Nice one, Captain!
Sucker.
Only 2 enemies left. Stay sharp!
I shall vanquish evil.
Seeker. Burn.
Still up.
Bam.
Take this.
One for that one.
We're all counting on you.
Ow.
Only a flesh wound.
Did not say you were allowed to crit.
Finish them off and we're clear.
I won't hold back.
Oh, power of heroes.
Get. Right. They're down.
That's the last of them. The way's clear.
That was an annoying mistake.
Don't get too relaxed. These monsters.
They all seem pretty weak. You got this.
Come on.
Yeah, that's right. Get out of here. Okay, where did we actually come in from? We want this way, don't we?
Everything's pretty
Let's keep
standard.
moving.
Yeah, this is new.
I don't see anything we can't handle easily.
I see the enemy. Push through already.
Very
How's
impressive.
that, cat? Forward.
Please.
Amazing!
Please.
Back there.
Nice find. Looks like it could be useful.
Ah. Okay, so we're in the back end of that now.
That solves that.
Let's keep going. Oh, there's a cat.
Got a sec?
So, record the journey. And then try and take on a big boss, I suppose. Hopefully that boss then lifts a couple of like barriers so we can then pick up the treasure and leave. At least you'd hope so. If it doesn't, we're in trouble. Might be in trouble anyway with this boss that we're taking on.
Yep. All right.
Let's do it. Alright, big boy.
Watch out!
On guard.
Peril.
No holding back.
So,
Perhaps not.
we can
They're
still...
weak to piercing attacks. Hit them all in one fell swoop.
Well, we knew that, so...
Are you prepared? I'll cut you down.
Right on target.
The freedom
Nice
of a
one,
wanderer.
Stroll.
So we should also
Go.
get an idea of other...
Burn.
Is everyone all right? For all that we strive for. There.
Hulkenberg got them
I
right in
can't
their
afford to
weak
hold
spot.
back.
Yeesh, they're pretty tough. Better be careful.
Yeah?
Warrior! The power of wind!
The freedom of a seeker. Freeze.
You hit their weakness.
Perfect, right.
That's your opening,
I
Captain.
see you.
Oof. Well, we know who's going to be doing heals.
Warrior!
Let's stay calm. Come forth, royal soul.
You hit their weakness.
Observe the enemy.
That's your opening, Captain.
There.
Hulkenberg got them right
I
in
shall
their weak
fight
spot.
as the noble I am. I shall vanquish evil.
And then we just
Try not to worry.
heal up everyone, right?
I will fight with. Let's go.
That's a miss. That helps.
Join with me.
Synthesis. Ooh. Oh, I like the idea of it.
All
Yeah,
right,
let's do it.
Let's go.
Hulkenberg got them right in their
I
weak
can't
spot.
afford to hold back.
Because then we can still
Warrior.
do that.
Let's take Seeker.
Do this.
You hit their weakness.
I stand
That's
ready.
your opening, Captain.
And then
I see you.
I shall fight as warrior.
we'll heal back up.
Oh, healing light.
He knew you'd help.
Just gotta test something here.
Seeker. Freeze.
You hit their weakness.
Observe the enemy.
That's your opening, Captain.
Because then if we do
Hulkenberg got them right
In
in
the
their
name
weak
of
spot.
justice.
right, that doesn't actually change anything, does it? He's still going.
I'll hold my ground.
I stand.
Yeah, there we are. That's perfect. Because then what we can do
Now, what's
is
the play? Give me your aid.
no.
It's okay. We can do that. Seeker. Ice.
Really only deal 5 to
You
it.
hit their weakness.
Is everyone all right?
That's your opening, Captain.
Behold, we stand
Let me
together.
Wow.
Raw with royal might.
Hulkenberg got them right in their
I
weak
shall
spot.
fight as the noble I am.
Wow. Painful. Also painful. Right, back to healing.
Come forth, royal soul. Freeze.
You hit their weakness.
Observe the enemy.
That's your opening, Captain.
I see you.
Hulkenberg got them right in their
Now,
weak
what's
spot.
the play?
play is heal everyone
Are
back
you
up.
well?
Thank you.
I will fight. I won't hold back. Ice.
By the sworn oath of night.
There.
Bam.
I can't afford to hold back.
And
you
then heal back
prepared?
up again.
Oh, healing light.
One more turn and we got it.
Helped.
Oh, we're just having you if this is the case.
By this power.
You hit their weakness.
I stand
That's
ready.
your opening, Captain.
Let us fight as one.
All right.
Do
Let's
it again.
go.
Get out of here. Nice bracelet. We've got a falcon for the Seeker.
Satisfactory.
I feel stronger.
Perfect. Oh god. Hey, look. There's a little bit of strength back. Still sticking with magic.
Nice. I feel
Strat
stronger
though.
already.
Acquired a new power.
Ironclad bond. Hey, defense by 10% increased. Oh, that makes sense. We got the horn.
That's
No.
Huh?
It was a close one.
I don't know.
All right.
Want to explore more.
Say,
I see.
That's fine. Don't know if you realise, but we absolutely destroyed them all. The other bit is though, still like bits of area missing, and I kind of want to explore it a little bit more. But we can record our journey. Then we can get out of this place, respec back into the stuff that I was happy to use, and then, you know,
Yep.
I want to get into those sort of areas. I don't know if there was like little bits that I needed to crawl under and round that I missed. Yes, right there. Let me just get through these.
Right there. Time for some close combat.
Like that.
Great moves back there.
Here we are. Oh, hi dogs. This is what we wanted though. Ooh. Can be purified at a church. Oh yeah. Should look at that at some point. Imp ending pike. So yeah, we should really like probably purify stuff at some point when we get back as well. But for now, no equipment. That's Falcon.
You can trust in me.
Leave it to me.
There we are. Should be slightly better for our way back out. Well, say way back out. I want to just kind of. So what else is left in this map that we've? Right over there. That's it though, isn't it? We've unlocked everything else in the area. It's just that. So we just got to find the sneaky point. There. And that's fine. That sneaky point I will find after a break. So I'll be back. Okay. Let's go. Let's get the heck back out of here and solve ourselves. So the only other place that we need to farm now would be the Tragia Desert.
Long as we're careful.
There they are.
I'll give it my all.
Well,
They die hard.
Let's stay calm. Seeker! Burn!
let's keep them going though.
Okay,
Sworn
let's keep
oath
it
of
going.
knight.
For all that we strive for. I crush you. There's nothing stopping
Now,
you.
what's the
Nice.
play?
Really should probably purify all these weapons though when we get back as well.
Only 2 enemies left. Stay sharp.
I cocked up there.
I'll destroy you. Stay focused.
I can't afford to hold back. Tougher than I thought.
Only
I
one
will
left.
fight with Let's go. Fire!
There we are.
Okay, I don't think there's any more backup coming. Let's keep moving.
Ding.
Not bad, if I say so myself.
Yeah.
There are some enemies left. Stay sharp.
Impressive.
Push through.
What do you think you're doing?
And we'll win this.
It's okay. We can do this. Vitus power. Burn!
Kabam.
Just 2 left.
One for the captain.
everyone all right?
Let's keep it going.
I crush you. They yet cling to life.
I call upon royal power within. Oh, healing light.
Was nicht.
I will fight with pride. Let's go. Fire!
I
That's the
stand
spirit.
ready. For all that we
Yeah,
strive
one more
for.
punch.
Looks like that's all.
Let's have ya.
Great job, everybody.
Good.
Give.
Tis
Hey,
I
Hulkenberg level
continue to
18.
grow.
I'll
I think
help.
That's all of them.
Right, and now. We've went back the wrong way, haven't we? God damn it.
Ah,
Yeah. Come on, though. We'll have you.
Everyone, go!
No holding back.
Oh, what try some?
Power of wind.
No, you just absolutely suck, don't you, when it comes to that? Jeez.
Burn! Let's finish this! Observe the enemy.
Took one down!
With blade in hand! Shatter! Stay focused.
Good.
Might be time to learn Esperanto.
Only one left. Finish them off and we're clear.
After me. Something else.
I will seeker! Fire!
Anyway,
Ooh, not too shabby. Let's keep this up, everyone.
unscathed triumph.
They chose the wrong opponent.
A rank 8 seeker.
Is that the end then? We've cleared the web.
And now it's just a couple of
They all seem pretty weak.
goblins,
You got this.
goblins,
Come on!
gobbos.
Whew. That should do it.
Anyway, now that we've gone the right way, so looking on this map, I'm just trying to think where it's possible to crawl under, and there's really only one place, unless, you know, something else. So we'll follow the walls and just see where we go.
Right there. Alright, how's that?
And there has to be a crawly somewhere. There it is. Look at that treasure in there and all. In fact, what's this?
Hey, you found something.
Gold beetle. Okay then.
We found something. That's lovely.
Witch's earring. Cool. And
Alright.
Not bad.
aquamarine for sellies.
Nice. I bet
And
we'll
a
find
magla
use for
pill.
that.
Now, as much as I'd like to just outright leave, we can take some mobs on the way, I think. Just give us a little bit more XP, just maximise that for a bit.
They look pretty weak.
There they are.
Because they are weak. In fact, this is the bit where we have some fun in a second. Here we go.
See the enemy. Forward! Time for some close. Charging in.
And then we're back into the normal room
We've
here.
been spotted.
Time for some close.
Let's take them all out.
Normal goblin. Bam.
Let's stay calm. Come forth, royal soul.
I'm absolutely calm.
Two remain.
Is
I'm calm.
everyone alright?
Do I look not calm?
I'll destroy you.
I heard
Bam.
that one.
Well done, Hulkenberg.
Only one left. Finish them off and we're clear.
Try not to worry.
I don't think she's worried.
I will fight with pride.
God damn it.
Let justice prevail.
There we are.
And that's that. Victory's ours.
Here it is.
Satisfactory.
Level 10 knight.
Our foes have fallen. We are safe for the time being.
Well,
Right there.
Very impressive.
Forward!
fine.
Act fast, and we'll win this.
We'll aim at you.
Get in there. Finish them off.
Are you prepared? Almost finished.
The freedom of a wanderer.
Say so myself.
By this power. Burn! Just one left.
That's the spirit.
With blade in hand, I crush you.
Crushed.
Looks like that's all of them. Great job, everybody.
Yeah. And just while I'm here, just, you know, do that.
A trivial fight, really.
There we go. Hey, level up.
I could get used to this.
I mean, you probably should have had that way beforehand, Stroll, but, you know, I had you as a
Looks like we're
mage.
safe for now.
Anyway, I'm sure we're at the point we can just walk out, but still.
They
Well,
look
they
pretty
all
weak. Let's mop this
Push through.
And do that.
Tis our opening.
Let's give him a fight.
Perfect. Let's get that achievement, and let's move on.
I shall vanquish evil.
So we can do this now.
Hack and slash. They die hard.
Oh,
Let's stay calm.
no, they don't. That's the problem, Stroll.
Finish
One for
this.
the
I
captain.
stand
Let's get
ready.
it going.
Night.
They didn't. That was the issue.
Shut up. Stay focused.
In the name of justice.
Try again if you
I'll
want.
cut you down.
That worked out better for you.
Looks like that's all of them. Great job, everybody.
Okay.
I think we're in the clear.
You think we're in the clear? I'd say we're in the clear. There we go. Could have used the Adrian shred to leave, but I didn't want to. Hey, pal.
We're safe here.
We beat it.
What'll I do?
Oh, you're too busy complaining. Got it. I know we're the exit, but still. Alright. With that, I think we can consider changing our archetypes back a little bit. Doesn't matter, we can do it as we leave. It's fine.
Hey.
Let's
Okay,
head back.
right?
Then we can just work on gaining some virtues. Or leveling up in the desert. I mean, we'll have just completed a quest by the time this is done as well, so that's one virtue sorted.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
Now then.
Go finish. Finish up. 3
Time
days?
marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Nearly there.
Well then.
Okay. Oh,
Say there.
well. Some stuff that we need to do then. You have reportable quests. Yes, I know. If that says we can get to rank 3 with Stroll, then we're doing it, right?
God, I am good.
Once we've once we've done some stuff. Where am I heading? The shop, that's right. Praise some stuff there. Then head to the church and purify some stuff there as well.
Okay.
Hello there.
Alright. So we got 3 of them. Silver mace, another cooling staff, another silver clay. Ooh, okay. There you go, have that. And then 2 rusted accessories. Okay.
Hey, listen.
Hey, listen. Right, to the map and to the cathedral. Only because it's like 2 seconds away from the road where I can go into the church and get scammed for purifying stuff purely because of my race. Because, you know.
Closure. Let us share our faith.
So what did they do here then? I see. So they require blessed water in order to do it. But if purifying makes them better.
Good.
There you go. Dragon's Judgment, which now will be better, and Fire Sword. They're not good for anyone, mind, but that will be better though. Oh my god, the attack flies up. And then Sentinel Greaves. There we go. Everything's all grey now. Turn around to leave through the door. Dumbass. And then with that, just save there. And complete that quest. Hello. Oh, it takes a part of the day for it though, okay. Alright.
Mission accomplished, then.
Yes.
You'll have your reward. I'll let the merchant know to allow you through as well. I thank you.
Courage increased, and the Pious Ignite, and the money we spent purifying stuff.
Alright.
That's a lot of courage, actually. I'll say a lot. It's an amount of courage.
I knew an outsider would be perfect for slipping through the cracks. Clearly, you were the right man for the job.
Sure.
Should keep our supply lines flowing smoothly.
Eh.
Thanks for helping us sort this out. By the way, what do you say to more consistent work from me?
I would say...
I can't imagine an elder could find an honest job in the city otherwise.
Well,
but
no,
I don't much care
you
what
can't
tribe
find
you
a job.
are. I'll always make sure you're paid properly for the work you do. Besides, keeping in contact with me might have its own advantages.
Oh, yeah.
Have you made up your mind?
Yeah.
Alright. I accept.
Cool.
A wise choice. Fine then. You seem determined enough.
Cool. Dog?
You heard nothing just now, right?
Right.
I didn't hear anything.
That's for the best. It was just the wind. Am I clear? I've got some business to attend to. We'll go our separate ways for today. However, I trust you won't be telling anyone what you think you heard.
I definitely didn't hear a dog.
If you do tell anyone, well, I'm sure you're sharp enough to imagine the consequences.
Oh!
Then we have a deal.
Ah. New archetype?
The trader and iconoclast, Brigitte. Within her dwells the virtue of the merchant.
Please don't tell me it's an archetype that requires you to spend money to cast skills.
Nurture thy bond with her, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may
Such is the thing
awaken.
of going through this blind, it's like...
Interesting.
Study the
Perhaps he
merchant.
does have hidden depths.
Ka-ching! So how many more archetypes? As we go 1, 2, 3, 5, 7.
You'll pick up your next job here. Come back another day.
Fine, I'll come back another day. So, we've only got 2 days left. The other thing we can look at... We haven't looked at the night market yet. Just say,
What should we do? Say there.
you know. Let's have a look on the
Alright,
map though now as well. Are there any... I would say no, but there is the recruitment centre. That's where we get the desert stuff, but we'd do that another time? Right, anyway. Hello, sir.
Say there.
Oh, by the way,
Now then.
6 grand worth of stuff. Ah, okay. Alright. Accessories and all that jazz.
What is it?
So the main question there is, can I access the recruitment centre in the day? Or in the night?
My wits have left me.
Probably, you know what would help is if I actually just, you know...
All right then.
Let's go. Right.
So... so that's where our bounties are. Hello, bulletin board. Oh, they're all asleep. Okay. Hello, sir.
Uh-huh.
So what bounty targets do we have? Oh, this one is technically easier than the thing that we did the other day.
Huh?
That's what you want.
Ah. Yeah.
Counting on you.
Well,
Let's do it.
no deadline for it though as well, so we've got that. So if we want to sort out other stuff, we can do. Let's head back to the hushed honeybee then.
Let's go.
Speak to that informant, see what he says.
What is it? Amazing. Fancy a bit of info?
I do actually. Lord of Tradia Desert.
Want in on this? Just between us.
Manita Mandula. Breath burn like fire, spreads a foul poison. Don't use fire. But ice magic. There you go. That works out. Ta-da! So if that was actually a thing I should probably consider. Hold on, I've got an idea on this. Obviously I should be learning... I need to learn mage for Hulkenberg. No, not healer. Mage. Only requires 450.
I see. Fascinating. This right here.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
So she can learn mage. And I think I've got some like archetype incense to just, you know,
I see.
get her to rank 2.
To greater heights.
Don't want to channel it yet. we can do. That's the thing that we got. Just obviously, she can only... if we were going knight, we'd want to inherit not perfect punch, but bot instead for that. But we can sort that out. In fact, actually, just do it now. I want to. When I say I want to sort it out, I want to go back to like do that. Stroll. Yeah, so I want to see the details of this. Just deals weak almighty damage. Yeah, but look, cost gold or reeve. But then, of course, deck collection. Love it. Love it. Anyway, gonna re-equip him with... And that being said... That being said, if we keep him going there like that until... Thingy... It's Maria that we need, and we can't do that until later anyway. But no, we'll put him back into healer for now. And then for Hulkenberg, well, we can throw her into mage for now. Do that, and then that means we're all backline. Like that. Oh, that's why Stroll was dealing no damage. Yeah, I gotta remember to change formation. Genius. Right, so it's night time.
Amazing.
Got 3 days left. What are we looking at in terms of royal virtues? We are really close to tolerance, man. So.
Yeah.
Let's just do it again.
You're a big help.
Tick tock, tick tock.
Next up is... Then...
Ooh. Cockatoo woolly cloud omelette. Fluffy look and texture. Less oil?
Then
Oh, yeah?
Is it? Don't think it is. Ah, shit.
Kinda weird.
Well,
now then.
tolerance went up slightly. Tolerance went up to 2. We're now open-minded.
Tolerance. Why, that's...
Yeah. Okay, so we screwed the pooch on that one.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
But we've got 2 days remaining. One of those days we need to speak to Stroll.
Hey,
Damn.
So we're going to.
Well then.
Follower. Though also... Just rest them.
All right then.
Oh, it's sale day. Yeah, I think we'll speak to Stroll.
say there.
We should talk. Then it gives us a day to do the Tradia Desert, and
Yeah.
Thanks a bunch.
so let's go. Right, here he is.
No.
Well,
Truth is,
vacant domiciles.
no.
Wow, arsewipe. No, not really.
Yes.
Wow.
What? Obviously.
Hmm. Yeah.
Worry not.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Stop.
Prick.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Well, no.
Yes.
I mean, I suppose. Inheritance.
Wait.
Ah.
Taking that into account.
Oh, any leads?
Yeah. Hey, so.
No.
Thank you. I'm sure we'll be able to do that again. But,
Here. Now.
ooh.
A new power.
So we've ranked up
Of course I'd like you to
the
come.
Adept. Oh, party can study the Sword Master. Bang. Still needs to be a level 23 warrior, though. Level 23. Level 20 warrior. But get that sorted. And that would work out. Bam da bam. Anyway, nighttime. So at this point, I might as well look at another royal virtue that I haven't already done to get to 2. So let's have a look at my royal virtues now. So what's next up on the list, really? Courage. Imagination. What have we got on the map that can help us learn courage? Da-da. No. It's wisdom. Oh, there's nothing on there that can teach us courage. It's imagination, wisdom, and tolerance. That being said, then, I guess imagination. Where are we?
Let's go.
Go near the tavern. And again,
All
inside.
right then.
Oh, alright, evil laugh. By the way, has anything that I've done improved my royal rank in the Royal Boogaloo? Nope. I'm assuming that's just going to be story based. Hello, sir.
Sure, but
Ah.
wonder.
Hey, go on then. Let's listen to his story.
My thanks.
Tick tock, tick tock.
Long ago.
Okay.
Come on.
Oh,
Nevertheless.
it was a fairy. Eh? Ah? Oh.
Oh, yeah?
Oh.
My.
Imagination improved slightly. Oh god, ever so slightly.
Well then.
Vapid imagination. Well, we need to actually get further in the story enough to.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
One day remains.
The announcement is soon.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Into the desert.
Say there.
So to the map.
Alright. Let's head there right away.
Let's go for it. Save before we do, though. Could that be important?
Come on.
And off we go.
Hey.
I want to go to Tredia Desert.
Yep.
We are at the entrance. I think we should be fine to just head for it.
This place.
Yes.
Let's go.
Tredia Desert is what I want to explore today. Kill enough wild dogs and the boss will spawn.
Yes.
Whoa! Alright, biggin.
So apparently. Well then.
Yes.
So that's the aim. We need to get Hulkenberg to rank 2 so we can thingy. Hi, sandworms.
There are enemies around. Watch your step.
Now these are easy.
I see the enemy.
Coming out, coming out.
Time for some close combat. I'm right here. Charging in. Forward!
Impressive as ever.
We can just get some archetype experience and stuff like that.
Right there.
They saw us. On your toes, everyone.
Oops. Oh, ow!
Hey, great job.
There they are.
Get out of here.
Brilliant.
Right there. Let's push through.
Oh, goodbye, bird.
Right, we did it.
Charging in.
That was brilliant.
Boom. Anyway, this is a treasure chest here. We'll have that.
I love it.
Damascus Dumshear. So yeah, I just want to explore this desert. Let's explore the outside of it and
Watch out.
I see the enemy.
Spotted.
Time for some close combat.
bam.
That was brilliant.
Right there.
Come on, you.
Oh, they saw us.
Charging in.
Bam.
That was brilliant.
There they are.
This is fine.
It's not bad. No one's on to us. It's all fine.
Right there. Forward.
Have that, have that. Alright, cat A anyway.
There they are. Let's push through.
Impressive as ever.
Charging in.
Bam.
How's that? We should go.
Not getting much in terms of XP here. Is that a beetle?
Very fine.
It's a gold beetle. So the game is telling us where all the...
Right there. Come on. Very impressive. All right. How's that? Come on.
Good job.
There we go.
I can feel the power coursing.
Let's push through. All right. How's that?
In fact, that does what I would like it to do.
There they are.
Which is to go back into my
What now?
archetype tree, go back to Hulkenberg, go back to Knight. With the idea that we now put in
Alright.
Blizz in skill inheritance. And then channel back into Knight for that. I mean, the other thing I could do is I could also do that with I could also do that with good old, what's it called? Yeah, hold on, that's an idea. Right, go back to Stroll.
I see.
And teach him Mage.
Fascinating. This right here. All right.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
So he can do that. We then put because my other thing that I can actually do on this is, well, I really do need, like, I need to get him to Swordsmaster, because then I could get him to inherit heal and that. Though,
Yeah.
I have an idea.
Oh.
Oh. 3 heroes through it.
A new power to wield.
So do that. I have an idea here now. So, we go back to our party, we put Hulkenberg back in the front row. Whoop. And now we try and get...
They're onto us.
Right there. Let's push through.
I knew you could do it.
I mean, for now, what I intend to do is just get him back to the healer.
I see the enemy.
See ya.
Hey, come on. Come on out.
Forward.
All right, we did it.
Anyway, explore the rest of this map also while we're at it.
There they are.
Bonk,
I knew you could do it.
I see the enemy.
bonk.
Hey, great job. They
Right
fought.
there. Time for some close combat.
Whack, whack.
All right, we did it.
We are good with this real-timey
Nice.
business.
We'll find a use for that.
There they are. How's that?
Look,
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I may have gone to fight a bit early.
all right.
Stay present and
Get ready.
Oops. Ultra Blizzard Candera. Ooh.
I'm all prepared.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Nice.
You hit their weakness.
I shall fight as
That's
the
your
noble I
opening,
am.
Captain.
That works
I
actually.
shall vanquish evil. What a mess. Let's make an end of it. It's over.
Hit their weak point.
That works actually.
ready. Oh, power of heroes! Freeze!
Hulkenberg got them right
I
in
will
their
fight
weak
with
spot.
pride. We'll do this
And then
together.
just synthesize Blizzard again.
Let me help.
Freeze.
Kabam! Wow, alright. Oh, war cry.
So heavy.
Oh, balls.
They're all
Right.
poisoned.
Do you have anything to...
They're in our way if we don't cure him.
Yes, robust remedy. Here we are.
Could do with this.
Hulkenberg,
Observe the enemy.
you've got several ailments slowing
Join
you
with me.
down.
Not this skill.
No, she doesn't.
Nice! Oh, shards of ice!
Well, in any way did.
Got them right
I'll
in
show
the
you the
weak spot.
essence. Let's set it up.
All right, let's go.
Nice.
Get out of here. That actually worked out well. A rusted weapon and a bone helmet.
Not bad.
Hey, a level 19.
I'll strive for greater heights.
Got endurance. We're now on even magic, so what we'll also do is I'll just throw in another agility like that.
A new ability.
Yeah, you earned Blizz a bit late, pal. But we beat it.
However,
Even so.
yes.
Right.
I
What do you
do.
think?
I kind of want to keep exploring. There's still stuff around here. What we can do is I'm just going to move back the. While we're heal up, and then put. Let's put Stroll back into healer type for now. Where is it? No. There. Okay. Let's just explore the map, get our items, then we'll leave. Like there's that blue elemental there, right there.
There they are. Forward. Time for some close combat.
You are not leaving.
We strike first.
This could be our chance.
Everyone, go!
Healer.
Yeah.
Oh, holy light. They die hard.
Let's come forth, royal soul.
Bam.
Smooth finish. Great work, everyone.
It's all about that money and mag.
Tis done.
That was the last of them.
Right, so where else in the map have we not
Right there.
explored here?
Alright, how's that? I see the enemy.
Bam.
Yeah, nice work.
Du-du-du-du-du.
There
Whoops.
they are.
I knew you could do it.
Oh, yeah, there we go. There's another chest.
Alright.
Amazing.
We found an amethyst just hanging around in the area. This is only 3 little bits of map that we haven't explored. Here's part of it.
Right there. Alright, how's that?
There you go, Stroll. Level 19.
Nice.
Enjoy
I
yourself,
feel
pal.
stronger already.
Just over here. There's nothing really there. And then up at the top. Pretty much where we ended. Whoops.
Forward. Let's push through.
Hey, great job.
Should always look to lock on a bit more, right?
Looks like we managed to rid ourselves of them.
Yeah, we've cleared the map. Alright, cool. Then we can move forward to the Sanctist announcement.
Now, where was I?
Does Moore have anything he wants to explain to us? Is there anything we found?
Fascinating.
No? Alright, cool.
Oh. You'll come again.
Yeah, at some point.
Hey. Okay then.
Yep.
Right?
So technically I should have done that area before we did Belgaea Corridor or Baglia. But we did it.
Alright.
Wrong order it may be. Oh yeah, we do have to report for our, 10 grand.
Guess we're splitting up.
But we can't do that yet. Because we have, well, major cutscenes to go now.
It seemed the disaster was averted.
Yes. Disaster averted indeed.
Right then. Today's Forden's big announcement.
Yeah, it is.
Wonder what he's planning. I guess the church has to have some reaction to all that stuff the king said.
Whatever it is, Luis won't be able to just ignore it. This might be a day that goes down in history.
Yeah. I mean, Forden is in the lead. You know?
Ladies and gents, lend me your ears. Sanctifex Forden has spoken. The giant face in the sky, the massive rocks appearing throughout the land, and the mysterious voice claiming to be the past king. The Sanctus Church has officially recognized these happenings as the will of His Royal Majesty.
Well, it's took him a week.
So it really is His Majesty.
And so, as His Majesty has decreed, whoever has gained the greatest trust of the people by the day of decision shall be our new king. This is a historic moment, good citizens.
Yay.
It's revolutionary. It's unprecedented. No matter who you are, you can take the throne.
Anyone?
Anyone.
Hear me? If, and this is a big if, you are the person that all our people trust most in their hearts.
Maybe you could be king yourself, eh? You're popular enough.
No.
Me? In charge? Well, that's the last thing this country needs. Right, let's review what we know, shall we?
Yes.
First, the new faces that have appeared on the rock. It shows us who's foremost in the running. We've worked out that much. The top 3 of the lot are also shown in the sky. Suppose that way you can see their inspiring faces anytime, anywhere.
Hold on. How's us common folk supposed to stand a chance against all these upper crusters?
So you do become popular. With your face clear for all to see, surely that'd make you a prime target for assassination.
Well, yeah.
Not quite, friend. Not quite. A valid concern, but one His Majesty prepared for. Popular aspirants, at least those who make it onto the rock, are protected by royal magic. Assassinations off the table. Magic chains will spring to life and bind anyone who tries. I saw it happen with my own eyes to Count Luis's sorry assailant.
So, literally anyone could be king? Even a
Oh,
pauper?
yeah, you've just been
Or
told
a
this.
slave?
Dear
Or
God,
a
listen, keep
criminal?
up.
But hold on, you mean to say we might not be ruled by Clamar? What does that mean for us?
Right, I've said my piece. You know all I know. Now go forth, ladies and gents, and spread the word.
For the Royal
Whether you're
Boogaloo.
from our fair capital or the middle of nowhere, the crown's within your grasp. Anyone in the land could be our next king.
Yeah. Well, anyone.
I heard the announcement. The church has chosen to recognize this face's words as crown sent and shall abide by them.
They conceded that one quickly. Though I suppose it's a hard thing to deny, what with the royal palace hanging up there in the clouds.
Had they rushed a coronation for His Eminence Forden, it would have dashed any hope of reinstating His Highness. A small comfort.
I can tell from your face there's some bad news too.
Yeah.
Do you recall those chains that froze Alsace in place? It seems that too was part of His Majesty's magic. Plainly, any candidates of sufficient favor cannot be deposed by force.
That's not good.
Nope.
No, 'tis not indeed. This marks Luis as nigh untouchable. I will still seek to find him. Yet, even should we stand before the man himself, we could not kill him.
No! If we can't kill him, then how do we break the curse?
What the hell was the king thinking? Grius was trying to save his son. He died for it.
Even so, without this magic, no aspirant would be safe from assassination, leaving Luis to dominate through sheer martial strength. We appear to be at an impasse.
Well, we just need to be better, right?
Everyone, have you seen Maria?
Did something happen?
No.
I checked her room and she isn't there. She wouldn't just leave without telling anyone. I I couldn't deal with losing both of them.
I'll go look for her.
You will? Thank you.
Yeah.
When I think of what might happen to her.
If she left her room on her own, she must have had some reason.
Let's go search for her. If we head into town, we might find some clues.
Yes. It is now afternoon.
Where?
You're kidding.
Hello, sir.
Whatever.
Stairs north of Sunshade Road. Well, we have information now. Hey, listen.
Hey!
Half-blood. Uh-oh. Not the Grand Cathedral. I mean, there is still bits of the Grand Cathedral we'd never really fully explored.
I'm out of ideas.
Funny if we had to do the cathedral again.
What should I do? What's going on? Well then, if you say
This is all right. What in tarnation's going on? This is all right. Now, how did I wind up here?
Excuse me, sir.
Hello there.
Oh. Hey, Maria.
Huh? Why?
And we will answer that question after a break. Right, I've had 3 minutes to think of the answer to this question. I'm still not much more prepared for it, but let's go.
Everyone was worried about you.
Sorry. Papa hasn't come home. And I always come here whenever I'm feeling lonely. One time he came here to get me. I remember because he called my name. But I pray. And he still doesn't come back. Maybe because the cathedral's broken?
He's a little broken.
Fabian says Papa can't come home anymore. But I know Papa's gone away. He's gone somewhere I'll never see him again. Hasn't he?
Well,
It's going to be so lonely. The loneliest it's ever been. But I have to be strong, don't I? But if it gets any lonelier, I don't know if I can do it.
I'm sorry. I promised we'd all come back together.
Why does everyone always leave? Mum was sick. The king and prince are gone. And now Papa? Why does everyone always leave? Is it my fault? I really did my best to be a good girl, but...
That's not why.
He's right, Maria. It's not your fault at all.
Listen to me, all right? Your father, he was fighting a very bad man. We were with him, but we couldn't protect him. I'm sorry.
I remember Papa saying something like that. He said, a really bad man might be our king. Is that part of it?
yeah. Well,
It's going to be all right. Don't worry.
I hope the next king is as nice as you. Then maybe things won't always be so sad.
yeah.
think I understand the king's intentions now. Maybe this is the sort of tragedy he was trying to end. Maybe he wanted a world where the crown goes to one who acts like a king ought to. Not whoever's willing to spill the most blood to do it.
You may be right, but much as we wish it, this is not a fight that might be ended through words alone.
Even so, we have to try.
Yeah. It is night time.
Maria, you're safe. Oh, you had me worried sick.
I'm sorry for leaving on my own.
No, it's all right.
Miss Fabienne, I'm hungry.
Marie. Yes, that's right. Let's all sit down for some supper together. Thank you for finding her.
Eh. It was just as the story dictated. I mean,
She's a strong girl.
But we've more troubles ahead. How now do we resolve this curse upon His Highness?
well,
If Luis is the curse's caster, we've got to kill him to dispel it. So how do we do that if he's shielded by the king himself?
I wish I could report back, but the prince is still asleep, and we're losing time. I don't think going back to the village is an option.
We cannot lose faith yet. There must be some further course we can pursue.
become king.
Well, there's the church's announcement. I expect they're trying to stop a wave of rival candidates from flooding the standings. I doubt the church would accept this popularity contest if they didn't already have a plan to game it.
True enough.
Yes.
I can only wonder at their aims. For today, we should content ourselves with rest and recovery.
Indeed. It is now late night on Waters Day, the 22nd.
Sorry, did I wake you? Laying here, I always end up caught in my own thoughts. Grius and Maria. The prince. Just thinking in circles again. Not good, is it?
Let's think about it together.
Keeping me company, are you? You really are a strange one. My kind of strange, if I'm honest. That book, is that the novel you're always carrying around? Feels like months ago now that I spotted you buried in it on the carriage ride to the fort.
Want to read it?
If you don't mind, since we've finally some room to breathe.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. It's written through the lens of a fictional land. This bit's about the Utopia's security. In this world, there is no blood-stained contest for sovereignty. The people choose their sovereign from among themselves. One cannot put a sovereign to the sword to seize power. Such an act would be met with scorn and judged as murder.
This almost sounds like what we're doing.
Taking power or wealth by force is seen as the most shameful of transgressions. Couldn't be further from reality, could it? We have a kingslayer on the brink of seizing the throne right now. And this idea of competing for public support. Here it sounds so commonplace, but the idea's thrown us all into chaos. Interesting. Perhaps I'm overthinking, but it sounds almost like the aim of the king's magic. You suppose there's some common inspiration? Still,
Yes.
I don't imagine this would turn out well in the real world. In public opinion, tribal perspective always divides us. Besides, does a decision made by the people guarantee it's right? Tribal squabbles aren't always political. Take us Clamars, for example. It can be hard for us to see outside the bubble of our own worldview. We're the majority, and the tribe of the royal bloodline besides. That privilege can make us insensitive. A problem with no easy solution.
You're telling us about it, pal.
Lofty words. I can hardly come to terms with my own ideals. Still, the discussions helped clear my head a little. Thank you. I've been so fixated on killing Luis, but maybe we could look into whether that's really the only way to lift the curse. Sleep should come easy
don't.
now. I think I'll give it another
Oh,
chance.
strike, you
Wait,
bastard.
how long have you been asleep?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It is Arbor's Day, the 23rd.
Ladies and gents, have you heard the news? The curtain's about to rise on the show of a lifetime.
Battling.
To choose our new ruler, we're going to give all of you a chance to take center stage in a show of power for the whole kingdom. And we call it the Tournament for the Throne.
No, it's the Royal Boogaloo.
Grand tour of the 3 allied nations' capitals, taking part in a variety of exciting trials. First, we have the Exhibition of the Brave. Slay a monster plaguing our fair people and bring its head to Oceania's capital in time. Biggest find takes the win.
Right.
Official word is, this event's open to all. So what do you think, ladies and gents? Are you in it to watch or in it to win?
Win!
Stroll? Why call us so early in the morning? What is that journal?
I had Fabienne bring it up. Something occurred to me, so I asked her to go through Grius' personal effects.
Right.
Hey, looks like he was investigating the curse too.
There's a note here. Given the spell's complexity, it must have required a scribed formula.
You mean to suggest Luis possesses a written composition of the curse somewhere? And if we can find that...
Yes! I'd wager, even if we can't kill Luis, we might still have a shot at breaking the curse.
But that attack took place years ago, didn't it? This curse's formula could be lost for good.
Right,
We have
and?
no choice but to hope it's not. I'm not saying it would be easy. And the real trick will be finding it. We wouldn't leave it unprotected.
That reminds me. A crier for the church was handing these out.
Tournament for the Throne.
For the
I mean,
Tournament
the
for
Royal
Throne.
Boogaloo.
This popularity contest is state-sponsored now. An interesting gamble for those politicians.
No.
I like the bit about all this being in the interest of fairness, those weasels. But saying it's being organized by the state. The throne's empty. This smells like the theocracy at work. Probably Forden himself.
Yeah.
Do you think Forden's looking to fix the competition in his favor? He's been in first place this whole time.
Yeah, but if everyone suddenly dies...
Fairness, remember? If he wins a fair race, he gets legitimized, and Luis gets put on the back foot.
That bodes ill. Those with existing support could easily solidify their claim. Even should His Highness wake, he may lose the throne.
If we don't hurry and find a way to get close to Luis, we're sunk. What are we supposed to do?
We need a plan and then we can take action.
Let's enter this tournament for the throne.
Huh? Hey, were you even listening to us?
Yes.
Besides, the prince isn't exactly in a position to take part in...
Wait. It sounds crazy, but I think he might be onto something there. This could be just the excuse we need to get close to Luis. He doesn't care about your tribe so long as you prove capable, yes? That's what Zorba was saying. Which means, even though the world looks down on you as an elder, having the power to kill humans puts you in his good graces.
You're going to make him a candidate for the throne?
If all we need to do is get Luis's attention, then that's sure to get the job done.
Right.
If we're lucky, he might even try to recruit us.
I see. An undercover operation, is it? Quite a gambit. But it may well be our best chance at finding this formula.
Yeah.
Just hold on a second. Getting Luis's attention is all well and good. But remember, who's actually risking their life here?
Yeah, me.
What do you think? Having heard all this, do you want to enter the running?
If it's for Maria's sake.
I see.
Right. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter.
Yeah.
No matter who someone is, they deserve a fair country. If it's to help achieve that, I will stand for the prince as a candidate for the throne.
See?
Sheesh. So much for being a guide. Now you're the one leading me around.
Your resolve has marked you a fine fit for the role. I have trusted you with my life before, and would gladly do so again.
Good, good. We've got Greece's journal as a key item. It is now afternoon of the 23rd of Arbor's Day.
Good heavens. Haven't you put yourself in enough danger?
No.
Listen to me. I don't want you going down the same path he did. Are you really this set on running off again?
I'll admit I'm nervous, but...
Of course you are. Who'd not be in this situation? I'll be cheering for you in this mess of a competition. Truth be told, I wish I could do more than feed and shelter you.
Yeah,
What's
well.
the competition?
It's a big grand race to see who will be the next king. The whole country will be watching.
So you're going to try and become king? Wow! Then I'll cheer for you as loud as I can.
Yay.
You have your first advocate, it seems.
Suppose you'll have to actually try for the throne now, eh? Your Majesty.
That was the plan from the start.
That's the spirit.
Well, if we want Luis to notice you, we'll have to make quite a stir among the people.
Yeah.
Maybe reaching for the throne will do it.
Does that mean you're not coming back?
No, we'll be back. Although we might be a while.
I don't like when it gets lonely.
Maria.
But I'll be cheering for you. I hope you win the race. You'd be a good king.
Thank you for your support.
Yeah.
Now,
Problem is, if we're...
best get registration out of the way, but we'll need some legs for the journey. It's mostly lawless wastes between cities.
Judging by this specified deadline, we're unlikely to reach the Principality of Oceana's capital in time on foot.
I bet all these fancy nobles have their own gauntlet runners to ride in.
A carriage might save our chances, if we could find one. Perhaps we split up for now. I'll leave you two to the registration. They should be taking entrance at the recruitment center.
Ah. I should also be able to turn in my giant like, tail. While we're there.
This should be the place, right?
Excuse us, we're looking to join the tournament for the throne.
Aye? Bit young, ain't ya? And who's the kid? He with you?
I'm the one entering.
You? Really?
Yes.
I've not heard of any age restrictions. There a problem?
Well, I'd not have thought it, but you're an elder, ain't ya? And you want to be king.
Well.
Well, the novelty of it might win you some looks.
Could you just do your job, please? Can he register or not?
Ah, an elder. Now that I think of it, weren't you in that pack of recruits that went off to the northern fort? Thought I heard they were all wiped out.
Oh, yeah.
What? We got a deserter turning up.
No, they said he'd just dragged the company down, so they left him at the capital. He, got on the captain's bad side.
Could swear I've seen you before, too.
No, you haven't.
Well, hardly matters with no captain to verify it with. Go on, then. You can represent the lesser tribes so nobody complains.
Prick.
That was a close one.
And, obviously, you're gonna need a carriage. Otherwise, the whole thing's off for you. You're obligated to attend the opening ceremony tomorrow.
Right.
It'll be at the plaza at the Grand Cathedral. Don't be late.
Alright.
We'll have to hope Hulkenberg can find us a carriage.
Yes.
As for us, I expect we should see about finding a monster to slay. If it's not impressive enough, Luis won't look twice at you.
What about a human?
Some postings over there. They should be offering bounties on monsters the guard can't handle. Let's take a look.
Yeah, well...
Looks like everyone else had the same idea.
One of these bounties is bound to make me stand out.
Well...
Which? Bigger is probably better.
Hang on! There's nothing but small-time contracts here.
Are you not here for this tournament, then?
Yeah.
Slow, I'm afraid. Most of my worthiest monster bills have already been snapped up by other competitors.
Damn it.
How about requests on anything aside from monsters? Bounties include criminals too, right?
I suppose I've got one of those, yeah.
Cool.
Let's see. Ugh, he's horrible. Heisme, a villainous kidnapper. Looks like the army's been trying to catch him for a while
100,000
now.
Reeve?
This might just be perfect.
You have any idea who that is? That man's an elite.
Oh.
Ex-royal knight, they say. He'd make short work of a scrawny little urchin. You can be sure of that. Besides,
All right, man.
Didn't you hear what it is they're actually looking for?
Oh, of course. It's about whoever can bring in the biggest monster head, right?
If you imbeciles can't even get that straight, you've no chance at winning. They want kingly types, not children
What are you?
Stuck-up little... Is that the kind of competition we can expect?
He was right about the rules, though. What are you thinking?
No,
Don't
but
worry. I know what I'm doing.
We're supposed to get a monster's head. So why are you going for a criminal? Any idea what he's up to?
Maybe it's because we don't actually have to win?
Sharp as always, Captain. Don't worry. I'll explain everything later.
As long as you can convince Hulkenberg, I guess.
Ho there! Are you really taking the bounty on Heisme?
Well...
You three must be heaven sent. Please, would you listen to our plight?
Sure. Guess I can.
Your pardon, gentlemen. I'm Barton.
Hi, Barton.
Guard captain for Matira, a town to the south. The bounty on Heisme is up at my behest.
A guard captain? This fellow's made some powerful enemies.
Yes, he has.
We can't afford lenience. On top of his past crimes, Heisme has stooped to abducting our wee ones. Our children. Selling them off, some say. If our city becomes known for nightly disappearances, what sane resident would stay? Community and trade will dwindle and die.
But he's just a lone kidnapper, right? Even if he's some infamous criminal, why can't the guard handle it?
That's the trouble. He makes his hideout somewhere too dangerous for our soldiers to tread. Deep in the territory of vicious giant worms.
Ha! Head of a giant
no
worm.
idea how he manages to operate out there without getting devoured himself.
Oh.
I see. Tricky problem indeed.
I'd no choice but to swallow my pride and post a bounty. Yet no matter how many times I renew the bill, none have taken it.
I see.
A pitiful sight, isn't it? A soldier who can't protect his home, whether
Can
by
he?
strength or by surrender. Laugh if you must.
There's nothing pitiful about it.
You only cast away your honor in the name of protection. Nothing pitiful in that. Swallow your pride no more, man. We'll take your contract.
Yes.
Thanks to you. That you'd accept such a perilous request, even with this tournament looming over everything. Closure. Thank you all. And thank God for bringing you to me. In that case, we shall meet in Matira, the old castle town. Please, make haste.
Okay.
Well, no backing out of this now. You sure this is what we want?
Way I see it, if we want to make a big impact this late, it's going to take some creativity. Besides, this is apparently a knight-turned-kidnapper. The man can't be allowed to go on. What would His Royal Highness do in our place?
I guess that's fair.
I'll convince Hulkenberg.
To be fair, they said
somehow.
the biggest monster. I'm sure there's going to be some interpretations on what the biggest monster can be.
Really now?
You know? Oh, the audacity of youth.
No, thank you.
Demo Man Goddard. What's a prickhead?
Hey!
There we go, quest start. Ooh.
Let's call it.
What? No.
No registration issues, I trust?
No.
No, indeed. And we found ourselves a perfect target.
Fine work.
Stroll?
See? She's convinced. Nothing to worry about.
You didn't say.
Don't worry about it. I'll prepare a map of the surrounding areas as well. But never mind that. Have you found us a kingly carriage?
Well, I have made some arrangements. How best to put it? The vessel itself is without peer.
Right.
Supposedly, it will come to us on the day of the opening ceremony.
You don't sound too sure about that.
No, I'm certain. All I mean to say is, well, you shall soon see for yourself.
Well, under the circumstances, I'll take what we can get.
Okay.
And setting that up in a day.
So we've got a bounty that no one's told them about, and we've got a carriage that we don't know what we're having.
Needn't speak so. In truth, I've just resigned from the Knight's Order. Though 'tis only my bond of service I relinquish, not my title. We will shortly be seeking Luis's esteem. Should it come to light that I am a knight in active service, it may jeopardize our efforts.
Fair.
Still, you didn't hesitate to leave. I can tell you're serious about this.
It was not an abrupt parting.
Well.
I've come to doubt the Order since returning to find them serving the Santifex and not the Royals. Those who refused the Church's rule were cast out for their defiance. I only hope those fallen knights found useful employ elsewhere.
Sounds like you've been through a lot too.
Well, in any case, we can focus on our bounty contract now.
Bounty?
Let's make sure we get some proper rest tonight. Let's rest.
What if I want to speak to Maria and
Fancy a bit of info?
You got any knowledge? No? Alright. Hey, Maria. I don't feel anything right now. Well, I guess we're going to bed then, I suppose. I mean, I'll check the traveller's voices, but I'm almost going to assume there's only one. Yeah, no information, so bed. Let's call it a night.
Good night.
Late night. Arbor's Day.
Can I come in?
Oh, hi, Maria.
You can't sleep?
No, that's not it. You're all leaving tomorrow, right? I'll be cheering for you. So I just... Oh no. I promised Miss Fabian I wouldn't cry.
It's alright. I won't tell her.
Papa was trying to stop a bad man, you said. And that's what you're all doing too, isn't it?
Yes.
Please come back home safe. I'll be waiting here as long as it takes.
It's a promise.
Alright. Promise? The next time I see you again. Can you tell me more about the outside world?
Yeah, sure, I suppose.
This one's important.
Rank 1. Reward curative coney roast.
I never got a chance to say this to Papa. So, thank you. I'll go to bed now.
Captain, may I have a moment?
Sure.
Good night.
I was hoping for a chance to speak before we set out. Since our meeting, I've done nothing.
God,
but impose
Hulkenberg,
on
you do have wide
Now
shoulders.
You risk your very life for this cause.
I honestly just
It's
thought
no
it was the
easy burden.
royal
It
wear.
pains me to see. When I think of how this may yet save His Highness, I lose sight of all else. Such disregard ill becomes me.
You truly are devoted to him, aren't you?
I suppose I am at that. A guiding oath of 12 years is not easily cast aside. But that book, we met once before, on a carriage bound for the capital. Do you recall?
Now that you mention it, I do.
My apologies. I thought only to minimize casualties, one way or another. So, 'tis a novel envisioning an ideal world. Curious to see a utopian novel these days. I'd thought them long since banned.
Yes.
Ah, you needn't worry. I've no intention of taking it from you. I've sometimes wondered why such books were forbidden. Rumors say the Sanctists objected to their contents.
Well,
Yet I wonder,
bloody religion.
how could a simple book have possibly stung them so? Do you mind if I read a passage or two?
Oh, go for it. You get to learn about the utopian world.
So, it is a fiction written as if a personal account.
Democracy.
This chapter seems to concern the system by which the nation's leader is decided. In this country, one cannot become even a statesman, much less sovereign, without the consent of the people. Those who aspire to statecraft must first solemnly swear before the people what they will do in service of their country. Should they earn title but break their word, they are denounced and stripped of power. Such is the authority of the people. In this way, it is the people who are the land's true king.
Democracy.
Quite the opposite of our own country. Now I see why our upper echelons would abolish such texts. Had our lands embraced such accountability, perhaps His Royal Highness would not have suffered such a fate. No. As a knight, it's not my place to say. I must clear my head of these fantasies. In the end, clinging to a dream will do me no good. Oh, I suppose 'tis not so bad to dream now and then.
My character's already
It
probably
takes
asleep
power to
again,
walk
so,
the path
you know.
of our dearest hopes. Perhaps that is the purpose of this newfound strength. My
Maybe.
dearest dream. 'Tis to save His Highness, even at the cost of my life. Nothing more.
Well.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Metals Day, 24th. Oh, cutscene.
Juna!
Lady Juna!
Juna? Oh, she has stained glass windows eyes. Oh, this is... Oh, well. Well, this is content ID right now, isn't it? You know. Well, there's some other big characters that we'll probably meet. You know. Yeah, I'm just going to be absolutely certain that's content ID on this, but you know. Ah, yay, yay, rah. And now, I walk away. Goodbye, my adoring fans.
Even I'm feeling the heat. Well, I suppose it's time to fan the flames. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to the inauguration of the tournament for the throne.
The Royal
For the first
Boogaloo.
time, the crown is anyone's to claim, as long as the aspirants can complete 3 grueling challenges.
Wow, a Sanctus Crier! He's perfect for this!
Let's discuss the venues.
Yes.
We kick off in the west, in the Pearl of the Coast, the Principality of Oceania's harbour city capital, Port Brilehaven. There, they face their first challenge, the Exhibition of the Brave. Each contender must bring back the head of a monster, a mark of their prowess and courage.
Right.
Next, our would-be monarchs head east. Upon the misty peaks, we arrive in the Principality of Montario's beautiful city of faith, Alterbury Heights. And
Hollywood then.
finally, our heroes make their well-deserved return home to Grand Trad. But first, let's do introductions. It's time to meet those risking their lives for the crown.
All right.
Closest to the throne, I know him, you know him. It's Sanctism's one and only 78 Sanctifex, His Eminence, Forden!
Victory to Sanctifex Forden!
Right.
I claim no great ambition, nor any heated calls to action. All I wish is to restore order for our people and to safeguard our land from the threats beyond.
Sure.
This chaos we face is but one of God's many trials. Let us restore our kingdom's glory together!
Moving right along, we come next to His Eminence's champion, the very spear in his hand, the warrior monk captain of the Crown Theocracy, Master Giddo!
I come before you only in loyal service of His Eminence.
All right, Sean B.
Relinquish the throne to him gladly. But those who would seize the crown by force, I will teach you to fear God and to fear me!
Brother.
So much for this being a fair competition. How many horses do the Sanctis have in this race? Still, it's not over by far. The Luis supporters won't take this lying down.
No.
What cowardice, Friar! Where's Count Louise?
Well.
All right, settle down. At this time, I can report that Count Luis has not applied to enter the tournament.
What? He's not even entering?
Then what becomes of us? Our entire purpose in this race was to get closer to him.
Don't worry. He's definitely paying attention. He's only in second as it is, so we can't afford to ignore this whole production. Sit tight. I'm sure he'll make a move soon.
All right. For those Count Luis supporters, you might want to meet our next entrant. A rising socialite, a man of ambition, godless and fearless, the brash young warrior serving Count Luis, Gladel, the Black Hound.
Oh, okay, that prick.
Him. So he was one of Luis's men.
The fallen king embraced Sanctism and all its holy tenets, and for what? He was nothing before Lord Luis. Look to the sky all you wish. No god can save you. What our country needs is power!
Right.
Well, it's not quite all the contenders, but let's get on with the introductions. The great liberal merchant, it's Roger Ward.
Hello, Roger Ward.
By war, by conquest, by right, it's Rudolph Kraus. In it more for the gauntlet runners than the throne, it's Lena Caden.
Bing!
Sure to be popular by pledging free drinks for life. It's Loveless Ocean.
Dionysus, then.
Uplifting the beautiful and deposing the hideous, it's Milo Maurizio.
Wow. If we lose this, I think the country has some even bigger problems.
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
I do believe we have one final candidate. Do we have an Elden boy present? Come on, let's see a face.
Hi. It's where everyone goes boo, right?
What? An elder? Disgraceful. Is this the only way you could think to distinguish yourself?
Jesus, the racism, man.
By the way, the ride you applied with still hasn't arrived. And if it doesn't show up by the time the noon bell rings, you're disqualified. All right?
Hey!
Frank's battling.
What's going on?
That nitwit! What is he doing?
Oh.
So, contestants, are you ready?
What? Last, I say! Wait! Found your behave!
Well, I guess it's here.
A land runner?
It's quick!
Wait, it's headed right for the... It'll crash! Whoa!
I've arrived.
What the heck is that?
Wonderful. So much for a first impression.
Oh, Hulkenberg.
Oh, isn't she a marvel, chums?
You don't! You nearly brought down the cathedral! Have a care, you fool. It was bad enough when Luis did it the first time. That feckless, shameless old fool.
Not bad, kid. Guess you've got some interesting tricks up your sleeve after all.
Yes, Batlin.
Right! I'd call that a full roster. Ladies and gentlemen, race across the land. Go! Prove yourself worthy and
Yeah.
earn your crown. For the people, for the throne. Let the games begin!
Ding!
We must take to the road.
Come on!
It's a race.
So fast! Gotta hold on to something or I'll get blown up!
Get in the bag.
It's incredible!
Ta-da! Oh! Hey, we're 5,021.
Just a sec.
Can you hear me?
Hi.
Let's see.
Yeah, so Matria. Old castle. So we have to pass through some encampments on the way then.
Wow!
4 days, 3 nights. Yeah.
Spectacular.
To Matria then.
This is amazing! I don't know a thing about gauntlet runners, but even I can tell this is a hell of a craft. I can hardly believe she's ours to drive.
You're telling me, lad? Feels like ages since I've been out on the open road. This girl's been waiting long enough for her time to shine.
Right.
So this is what you used to talk with the driver. Convenient, that. Look, old fellow, are you really on our side? You realize we don't have funds to pay you.
Money? Fuck! I'm not in this for the money, boy. What
Okay.
I want is a little gusto. What do you think, lad? Isn't this a rush?
He's a bit of adrenaline, man.
Like riding
He's
the
an
wind.
adrenaline junkie.
That's the ticket. It's been so long since I've had a good chinwag.
Brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah, it's amazing.
You've a good head on your shoulders, boy.
Yeah.
Yes, I can tell you're a sharp one.
Yes.
Where to, ladies? The world is our shellfish.
Oyster.
You certainly are a different person behind the wheel.
Hey, Hulkenberg! Can we get an explanation yet?
Oh yeah, that'd be a good idea.
That man is Nuris. An Ishkia, if 'twas not obvious from the wings. And despite everything, he was heir to a noble house and personal machinist for the royal family.
He's just chilling.
What?
He's a master engineer, of course, positively peerless.
Mm.
But as you can see, the runners get him a bit excitable.
Oh. Flashback.
Nuris, are you there? I'm coming in.
Ding, ding.
Even amidst all this commotion in town, I find you buried in your work.
Yes.
There's too much to do.
As always. To business then. I must ask a favor. Would you be able to ready a carriage for me?
No new
Well.
commissions. No time for them. Ask another right.
It is not a new one I require. Before His Highness disappeared, did you not accept a contract to build him a custom carriage?
Well.
Without a formal owner, I reasoned that it must now lie unused. I was hoping I might borrow it a short while.
Pish and tosh, woman. She is for royal use and naught else.
'Tis an unreasonable request, I know. But I'd not be asking without a grave need. Might I at least see it?
I mean, well,
'Twas specially made for His Highness, yes? Not a work you'd have sold off. Where lies it now?
I've deadlines to meet, dash it. Off with you now. Leave me be.
You've been acting stranger than usual. What ails you?
Yeah, come on.
Whoa!
Good God.
There's a lovely looking thing, get it?
A gauntlet runner? The very craft commissioned for His Highness the Prince? Even knowing His Highness was gone, still you toiled away. Oh, Nuras, you are an inspiration. Such nobility of purpose.
Yeah.
Yes. Right.
However, for a craft meant for the royal family, it is rather excessive, isn't it?
Well.
Did you really build this vehicle exactly to their orders?
No. I mean...
You cannot mean...
Well, at first, certainly. I followed the blueprints exactly. But then His Highness died, and... well, I couldn't just let the old girl waste away. A masterpiece like her? Collecting dust in storage? No! Unacceptable! Unthinkable!
Yet.
I'm working toward a dream. And this poor old girl is going to help me see it through.
And then?
Finally...
And then?
You imbecile!
Whoa.
Lowly, brazen court engineer, butchering His Highness's inheritance for a hobby! For this mania! You embezzled the royal treasury and disrespected his legacy! Treason!
Hulkenberg, wow.
Mercy, please! Look, take my head if you must, milady. But leave the Balliol runner alone.
No.
Look, this runner is fully operational now, is it? Then I suggest you cooperate, for both our sakes. Finish your tinkering by tomorrow and bring it to the Grand Cathedral as soon as you can.
Eh? What's all this now? You play the proud soldier at me and then pluck it for your own schemes?
Well...
It's no scheme. I would use it for His Highness's sake.
For His Highness, eh?
Well...
Hold a tick. Haven't you been looking for him? Wandering across God knows where last I heard? So if you're back now and now you want a gauntlet runner for His Highness...
Yes.
Is His Highness still alive? That's it! I've got you, haven't I?
'Twas His Highness who gave you refuge while you were only a heretical scholar condemned by the Sanctists. The time has come to repay His mercy.
Yes.
Understood.
Alright, and that's how we got the Gauntlet Runner.
Is that enough? Can this old duck really handle an undercover operation?
I know what you're thinking, but 'tis at least true that he feels an undying debt of gratitude to the royal family.
Pish and tosh, boy. A little faith. Not to brag, but this old duck's craft might be the fastest gauntlet runner in the kingdom. Why, probably the world. I think. Maybe.
How encouraging.
All I want is to push this runner as far and as fast as she can go. Show her off to the world. And you? Well, I presume you'd rather work together than have to walk, eh?
Yes.
I don't know about this, but I guess we'll just have to trust him. What do you think?
I think we we can count on him.
If you're sure, I suppose. We'll deal with it if we have to.
Yes.
Either way, he knows the prince is alive, so we can't just leave him to his own devices. We're all in the same boat. Or runner, I guess.
Yes.
You lot can handle the fighting, and I'll handle all the driving and grease work. Just make sure you've got a proper plan for all this mess now.
This guy's got no filter. But he has a point. We do need to talk strategy.
Mm-hmm.
So, summing up. Our first trial is to slay a monster. We take its head as proof, then get it to the goal line before the deadline. The bigger the head, the better. Our destination is Port Brilehaven, the capital of the Western Principality of Oceania. It'd be a trek on foot, but this gauntlet runner should make it a snap.
So getting the bounty's head is our next move. And our target is a nefarious criminal who's been kidnapping and selling off children. Right?
Yes.
A criminal? Did the task not specify a monster's head?
Don't worry, all part of the plan. We don't need to win this thing. We just need to get Luis's attention. Everyone's going to show up with monster heads, and we shake things up with a felon. A knight-turned-kidnapper at that. Shows them we're there for justice.
But to deliberately violate the rules, we risk being disqualified entirely. Then again, 'tis just as likely to win the people's attention and thereby Luis's.
Yes.
I do understand the intent. What do you think of this plan?
I think it's a perfect idea.
Makes sense, doesn't it? The bounty's Heisme, an ex-knight. I realize that's a little close to home, Hulkenberg, so if you'd rather hang back...
No. His title is precisely why I cannot let his atrocities stand.
Yeah.
And yet, 'tis strange indeed that we are hunting a mere man.
How are they not figuring this?
Demands a monster.
The man
then again, our true aim
is a monster.
Beyond the ambitions of any other aspirant. Our fate rests in this plan of yours, Stroll.
Thank you.
God damn.
I'll try to ensure your trust isn't misplaced.
Anyway, when we get to a save point, or the ability to save, we will.
Righto. Then our course is set. Feel free to use anything in the gauntlet runner. Even got a bathing room if you could use a wash.
Good to know. We can always look around more thoroughly later.
Yes. You needn't tire yourself out before we arrive.
Plenty of time.
Well, I'm a tinkerer and not much else. All my fighting happens in the old workshop. But I'll take you wherever you're going for your sake and mine. After all, the wilds out there are no berry picnic. Oh no. It's a den of wild beasts and savage scoundrels. And we'll not get past it without days on the road together. So, if you need anything besides a steady hand on the wheel, give me a hoot. Bound to find me in the cockpit or the engine room.
He's certainly an eccentric, but he doesn't seem like a bad person. We'll get used to him, I suppose.
Oh, Gallica, calm down. The Gauntlet Runner has various areas for activities such as the strategy room, the lounge, and the kitchen. You can also visit Academia by finding more. Visit the engine room. Take your time and have a look on your way there.
Yeah?
Well, exploring the Gauntlet Runner will be a tomorrow thing, because I am going to get on with the day. I've got some arcane related stuff that I want to get done, and also some other creative funnies to have a look at. So with that, I'm getting out of here, and I'll be back tomorrow. So, peace.